What up? We are rolling into the last week of radiation. Oh my God, this is going so fast. Today is radiation 24. And oh boy, exhaustion, real. Chest, still doing good. Armpit hurts. Not crazy. Like, scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a 2 or 3. But that is only because I didn't heavily lotion it for weeks and weeks and weeks like I did with my left breast. So my left breast, ready to go. It's ready to take this last few beatings I have this week. But the armpit is a little sore. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and I noticed that it was hurting. And I looked at the clock and it was like 4 a.m. So you never want to do lotion 4 hours before radiation. So 4 hours plus 4 a.m. is 8 a.m. I was good to put some lotion on there and I went back to sleep. But I don't know how I'm going to feel not going to the hospital every day. It's going to be so weird. So weird. I don't know. I don't hate going to the hospital. I'm a weird cancer patient. All the drama and arguments or whatever that I felt with this hospital. You know, sometimes you have to work at the Kings and you got to meet people where they are, and you know people, well, they shouldn't, but people don't do things, especially like hospital workers, to really upset you. So I had to let them know, like, you guys got to stop with the phone calls. Like, you don't call someone when they're a minute late. I don't even think most people call if they're 5 minutes late. I could show up a half hour late to chemotherapy and they still wouldn't call me. Probably because they would be busy and they don't have time to be calling people. And like, if you're not going to get chemo, well, then that's on you. Last week, let's start this thing. 24. What up? Radiation 25. I am only going to be doing these updates 3 more days. Can you believe it? It is wrapping up so fast. It is freezing in Jersey this week. Yesterday, it was 8 degrees. Today is 21. Experiencing a little bit of a heat wave, if I do say so myself. Radiation is still going good, not peeling, sticking to my skin regimen. Can you believe it? I'm so proud of myself. Maybe it's a celery juice, I don't know. I'm still doing celery juice. Oh my God, it's like day 18 or something. I don't know, it's crazy. I really like being on it. If you're a cancer patient and you feel like your digestive tract is totally off, I highly recommend doing the celery juice challenge. That's what works for me. Obviously, I'm not getting the energy that everyone says that they get because I'm doing radiation. But anyhow, doing radiation 25. Afterwards, going to see my nurse navigator, Cathay. She is the best. I love her. She needs to give me some kind of like survivor pack thing, and then I think the hospital wants me to do something for them with this cancer basketball game, RWJ. So I'm going to ask her about that as well. I'm going to find out if my breast surgeon is going to the breast cancer conference in Miami. I hope she is, because I would love to see her. Might see my friend Shelby, which, really funny story about that. I met her via Facebook because we had the same oncologist. And she's a very, very sweet girl. She's got metastatic breast cancer, stage 4, but that doesn't mean anything. She ain't going nowhere. She's gonna be here for a long time, and she's got the best oncologist team in the world fighting for her. So, Shelby, if you're watching this, don't you dare worry about a damn thing. All right, that's all I got. Go on to radiation 25. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 26 tomorrow, but the hands, but let's do this. Good morning. It is radiation day 26, and it's hump day, and halfway through the week, and more than halfway through radiation. Things are still going really well. I'm happy to report. I actually was looking up people's radiation burns and like comparing them to myself, and I'm nowhere near where a lot of people are experiencing. That makes me so happy. So that shows me that what I'm doing is right. So I think that's honestly, that's a collection of things. So I think it's eating right and drinking celery juice, and I also think lotion is key in this. Going to do a live tonight with some of my followers on Instagram to talk about what to do for radiation, and I feel really confident in that because I have such sensitive skin and I'm having such success with this. I don't want to keep this to myself. I want to let other people know that your results can look like mine too. Also, you hear radiation can mess with your skin and your breast, and like I have expanders in, and they're expanded to 580 cc's. I've heard people saying that their affected breast shrunk or it went higher, but I'm not having that. So really happy with that too. I'm not seeing my plastic surgeon for like another month, but when I see him, I think he's going to tell me good things. I think he's going to say, okay, you know, obviously you're a little red, but I don't think that this radiation really offset what we were working on, what our process is, and how this is going to affect reconstruction. So, 26. I can't even do that on my hand now. 2, 5, 1. If that makes sense. No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I guess 2 and 6. There we go. All right, guys, have a great day. Good morning. Today is radiation 27. You know what that means? We're only going to do this one more time. Oh my God! So I did a live last night, and it was awesome. I talked to a bunch of people that are about to go through radiation, so that felt really good. I actually got to talk to some people that went through radiation. They were curious to say what I was going to say about that. Some of them, one person told me they had radiation 5 years ago and their skin is still dark on that side. So when I see my oncologist tomorrow, I'm going to ask him, like, am I going to be permanently colored on one side? I hope not. But I know people that had radiation and I see their chest and I can't see anything. So maybe everybody's like individual. I know I do have sensitive skin, and like when I feel my skin, it feels a little blistery. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I'm putting the lotion on. I'm doing everything I can. But my skin is definitely over this whole radiation thing. Thankfully, I only have one more day and not another week of it. Some people get 33. So, yeah, I only got 28. And, you know, I'm such a weird cancer patient. Like, I'm gonna kind of be sad if I'm not going to the hospital every day, because I like seeing people. And you know, it's funny because if you remember, if you've been watching these every day, I did not like this hospital, and the people drove me crazy, and I was like so over it. But you know, you grow and you get to know people, and you know, they see, you know, that they can't, that certain things that they shouldn't do, then, you know, vice versa. But I am going to miss seeing the doctor. I love my doctor team so much. Dr. D'Ambrosio is awesome. He's really, really sweet and cool. And he told me, he's like, oh, you don't have to see me forever. I was like, no, I want to see you. You're really awesome. I like you a lot. It makes the whole cancer journey so much easier when you can, when you have fun and you relate to someone. You know, we're always doing something, and you know, from like chemo was like 6 months, and I had the best nurses in the whole world. And I still go in to visit them. I still have my port, so I still get that flushed. And I remember crying because I didn't want to stop seeing Cohen. I see Cohen, but just not as much. But yeah, let's do this thing. Let's do Radiation 27. Ah! Good morning. Today is a very exciting day, and it's a little different of an angle. I am finally a passenger. Today is radiation number 28, and I have my gang with me, my mom, my sister, and my hubby. And I just can't believe that today will be my last radiation. I have come so far. I remember when I made my first video that I didn't even want to go to the hospital. This wasn't my regular hospital. There were some challenges that I had to work through. But so, you know, you grow and you deal with, you know, different relationships, and friendships have risen. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little somber today. I'm definitely going to miss seeing Dr. D'Ambrosio every single day. But I know it is not goodbye. It is more of see you later. So skin is still holding up. It's definitely red, and it definitely is sore in the armpit, but I'm keeping up with my Aquaphor and my skin soother, and I can't wait for you to see what happens today at radiation.